comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 2 has the life lead. Backs them into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Impacts are no-go. Sticks the jump in. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Locks the low heavy. Drive rush to keep it going. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 will look to apply pressure out of earth, cranking it up. Can they keep pushing that off and keep going? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. How will they manage it? Burnout activates. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Experiencing burnout. Oh, huge tech. KO. That's what happens when you cap.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Checks with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Gets through the opening. Takes the chance to hurt him. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. That drive impact is blocked. Springs forward with the drive rush. There's the impact. Not letting that go on. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checking their reactions with a fireball? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Takeout! Player 1 creates a good corner. Drive rush to keep it going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Hits them with a stop and pop. Running up a beatdown. Looking to impress with this super. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 is in a tight spot right now. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Neither of them willing to back off here. They get driven into the wall. Brick takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Inadire's experiencing burnout. Knockdown. Smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Air slasher. Who's going to start things off? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Holds out with the block. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. This is the range where things get messy. Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown and big counter. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Does a good job escaping the corner. Smart play with the throw. One up springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1, there's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. The rapid fire fist sends them up. Both sides getting ready. There's a burnout. Player 1 can't use any drive-through. Gotta play it safe. They're taking a safe draw. Super art incoming. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build them.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Showtime, baby. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Jump in, finds the mark. Starts with the jumping. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Neither of them willing to back off. Knockdown. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Starting to sweat a bit. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 chases them down. Long low attack hits. Good job. Burnout activates. Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Oh, says no to the impact. In there! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They trade. Who's going to start things off? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Hits him with a stopping pop. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the won't play the game. Says no with the overdrive intensity. Block springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown and knocked him out of the air. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Player 2 can't afford mistakes. This could lead to some big damage. Wraps it up with a throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Drive rush. Gets in their face. So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. The Buha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They both need to stand firm here and deal with an empty drive gauge. Gets a crucial back throw. Will this super art connect? Player 2 is experiencing burnout. Takes a trip. Both players all out of drive gauge. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Projectile to try and change the situation. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown and Player takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Jumps in. Can't tech the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Going in. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Burnout activates. Sets up with the jump in there. Player 2 took no time.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Let's offer projectile to waste time. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Not shy with the grab. Did this super art connect? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. The jump in catches them. Grabs them, takes a trip. From up above, you've got to be mindful down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Fake out! Backs them into the corner in a hurry. A quick breather. Goes for the jump in. Jumps. Gets the back throw to turn things around. Springs forward with the drive rush. Big difference in life and super. Any mistake now will get kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Reads them. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Bops him with a target. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. Steals back a chance. The throw whips. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. So, what's next? Both fighters planning something? That combo did decent damage. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Running up a beatdown. Knockdown and... burnout activates. Just goes for it at this range. Sunrise Festival. Can they ride them in there? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Air Slasher. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Doesn't miss a beat. This is gonna hurt. Target locked and scoop. What now? Goes to the funky slicer. Oh man, this side switch. Scrambling here to avoid that corner. Gets the counter hit. Fight connects with the throw. What forward rush? A real test of nerves here. Drive rush. The low kick hits. They are done. Player 1 made some smart moves there.
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Checks with the projectile. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. At this range, many down to the wire. Were they baiting them into that? Life lead opens up. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. They just won't stop switching sides. Good, smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Both players are running on fumes. Okay, burnout activate. Neither fighter KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shows the medium kick. Will that drive impact get punished? You do not want to whiff an impact. Player 1 springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Both fighters are low on experience and burnout. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going. The rapid fire fist sends him up. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. What'll happen here? Connects with the throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. This may turn into a... There's a burnout. Jumps. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta dig down deep here. Put the fear of God in it. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks with a medium kick. Throws him. What's next? Steps in for the throw. Low kicks are a no-go. Goes for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Gets a good read on their opponent. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes to the overdrive. Big Bolt digs in deep to get that drive in. Rattles them with a spinning. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Hits the Sultan Rasa. She's gonna give them a rabid beatdown for some serious damage. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen here? Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Sets up with the jump in. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Spinning kick.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Showtime, baby!
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Hey! Yeah! Hey!
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Checks with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Throws them. What's next? steps in for the throw. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Takes the chance to vertical rolling attack. Get out of here! Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive on super art. The super doesn't grant it cleanly. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fake out! Slips the grab. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Quick breather. Air slasher! Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Going on the offensive? Both fighters? That's gonna leave them rattled. And they get in there. That was a clinic on how a solid...
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Moves performed off a drive rush get extra plus range, making for a potentially high return. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Side switch with the back throw, looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. What a finish. Great meat on the life gauge there. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Gets the jump in. Had the radar up and running. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Denies the jump in. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. It's a good spot to use the super. Burns the gauge and it's showtime. It's the weekend pleasure. So get up to get down. And they create an genius sweep in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Rips the slasher out. They are not afraid to let the overdrive art fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. No good up high. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity, throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. All right, what's coming up next? Like, did this super art connect? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Experiencing burnout. Jumps in. Slap KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Big opportunity now in this corner. What'll happen here? Shows the medium kick. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Player 2, it sets up with the jump in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. Barely throws him. Big forward rush. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Dazzles them with a flurry. Amazing. Cross up. It's enough. Wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. What? Knocked him out of the air. Overdrive Hadouken. Checks with a medium. Getting it all on the drive rush. Closes the distance. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Player 2 with the lead. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Forward rush. Medium kick into. Nothing stops this train. Fires off an air slasher. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Ooh, what a smart throw. Betting it all on the drive rush. Can this drive bring them back? They're not drive rush. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This can lead to some big damage. Jump, shrugs that off. What now? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Looking for a hole. Note burns out. These fighters are swinging for the low heavy. What will be the follow-up here? Solar plexus strike. They are done. Player 2 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Drops them from the air. What? Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Solid combo. Oh! Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Had the radar up and running. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Player 2 chases them down. Springs forward with the drive rush. Heading into the end game now. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there.
Round 2.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 has a slight life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Blocks it. Throws a fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at the drive rush to keep it going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Both fighters planning something? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump. Throws them. Smart play with the drive rush. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Burnout activates. Player 1 needs to use the corrects them. Stun. Bad news is on the way. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with the fireball. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? This can lead to some big damage. Jumps in. Uses their drive gauge. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Throws them. What's next? Going in, throws that off. Castle on the toe. All in with the rush. What now? Player 1 is in a very good spot. This is gonna hurt. Dash. Looks willing to risk it for the overdrive. Machine gun uppercut. Impact squat. A real test of it is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Showtime, baby!
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jump in. Lots of aggression from both sides. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Rips the slasher out. Holds out, hits him with a stopping bomb. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. The rapid fire fist sends them up. Both fighters planning something Chernobyl. Rounding on the super to do the jump springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Dashes forward. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Connects with the throw. Player 1, there's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. Drumming up a beatdown. Looking to impress with this super. They gotta be careful. This is gonna hurt. The super connects. Both of them back off. Turns out. What now? Flatlines them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Denies the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Gets a good read on their opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Gets the counter hit throws. Taking stock. In a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They piled up and brings out the super. How's it gonna work out for them? Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Whip baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Oh, feints? That combo did decent damage. Going in, jumps and whips. They're wide open. Mobilized. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Lightly sneaks in the throw. Player 2 brings it home.